Hello and welcome back to the I Love Computer Center's Joomla series of videos. Today we're going to be covering adding articles to your website. So right now we're going to go ahead and log into our website. And now we are at the control panel. So what we need to do is first we need to create sections and categories for our articles. Now, what sections and categories do is that they arrange the articles that people are going to be visiting in a logical sense. So each article belongs to a category, and those categories belong to a section. Since I'm writing a website for golfing, what I want is golfing section and categories, obviously. The first article I'm going to write about is Riverview Golf Course, which is a golf course up here in the northeastern Colorado area. It's going to belong to a golf courses category, and then it's going to belong to a golfing information section. I write things backwards. Normally you have to do sections, categories, and articles, but if I do that, then I can kind of piece together where I want information to go a lot better. So what I want to do is create our section. Now I want to click on New, and the section title is going to be, golfing information. The alias will be filled in by Joomla by itself. It is going to be published. It's going to be a public access level because I want people to be able to see it. I don't have an image for this section only because I haven't created any. These are the default images that come with Joomla, and I'm not going to use any of those. The image position, if I used an image of where it would sit, left or right or center, we'll cover that later on when we start adding more bells and whistles to our website. So now I need a description. So I just went ahead and wrote one real fast. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply it, make sure everything is exactly how I want it to be. And I'm going to go ahead and save it now. Now we need a category to go underneath it. And this category, I'm going to make a new one. I'm going to title it, let's see, golf courses. See it already highlighted. I've done this video once before, but it came out to be way too long. Alias is going to be filled in by Joomla. Section. Make sure the section is in the right place. There's been countless times where I have customers say that its article's not showing up, and that's because their section isn't linked to the category correctly. So I want the golfing information section. Public access level. The image, if I had one in a position, and then a description of the golf course. Okay, now I got my description all wrote. I'm going to go ahead and apply it. Let's make sure everything is how we want it to be. And we'll hit save. Now we have a section and category. Now it's time to write an article. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Content, Article Manager, and I'm going to create, see there's our welcome, I'm going to create a new one. And I'm going to fill this in real fast because I'm limited on time on the video. So I got Riverview Golf Course, published, yes, not on the front page. The alias will be filled in. Section, I want it to be golfing information. This is very important you get these correct. Uncategorized golfing information. I want it on that. And the category will list all the categories related to golf to this section here. And since I only have one, it's obviously going to be there. So I've already wrote the article out. See how it showed up in Word? I don't think I've ever done it this way before. Boom. Just like that. Alright, so now I got my article. And I'm going to go ahead and apply. Boom. So I have all this stuff here. Now the meta information, I installed a mod that automatically creates the description and installs the keywords. And we'll be going over that mod in one of our next videos on how to add mods to your Joomla installation. There's all kinds of fun stuff you can add to it. It could be anything from chats to, well, this one's keywords, Google's AdSense, analytics, coding. I mean, there's a lot of really cool stuff you can get off of Joomla's extension website. And we'll be going over that in a future video. So I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. Again, just because I wanted to make sure I got everything right. I got it all bold and everything. So I'm going to hit save. Okay, now that we have our article, we're going to need a way for people to actually view it. If we were to go to preview our live website, it doesn't have any way for anybody to click on anything to get to that article. This here is developed by the AdWord mod that I added, and I will be covering that later on. So right now we need a way for people to click. So we're going to go back in here. Now we want it under the main menu, so that one there, which is right here. And we want to create a new way. Let's see, an internal link. We want it to be under articles. And we're going to display the section. We're going to make a link that will show the section name and description along with all categories below it. So I want to go ahead and do a section layout. And we're going to title this Golfing Information, because it doesn't matter if it matches the section. In fact, I would suggest you write it out with regards to the section, only so that's easier for you to find later on if you need to change anything. And do not change the link. This is how Joomla will find the information for the section. It's going to display in the main menu, because we don't have any other menus, and we'll be adding more in future videos. Parent item is going to be on top. Published, yes. Access level is going to be public. And when people click on the link, there's 3 different ways you can do it. We're going to leave it as parent window with browser navigation. If we change it with any one of these, it acts as a pop-up, creates their new window, and you can either do it with browser or without browser. Now that means people will have their abilities to, like their back buttons and the address bar and stuff like that, will be gone if you use the without browser navigation. So essentially it'll be just locking them into your website. The section, we're going to go ahead and change it to golfing information, because that's what we're doing. The description, I'm going to show it because I wrote descriptions for everything. You don't have to, it won't hurt anything if you don't, but I'm going to. Description images, if we have any. And the rest of this we're going to leave as is, because it's going to, we'll cover all more advanced settings later on, but there's absolutely no reason for us to change anything of that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and apply. Make sure everything is good. The order. Okay, we're going to put it right underneath home, so that's good. And hit save. So now what that does is creates this link here, which people can click on. Takes you to the section, which is the text I wrote for the section category. So we just go ahead and click on this. There's one article there. And I'm going to change the color scheme because I don't really like the white, but the white and teal is kind of hard to read, so I'm going to have to change the theme later on to change the white background. Right now it shows Riverview Golf Course is our article we just wrote, and the hits is a dash, which means nobody's clicked on it yet. Now with hits, Joomla will record any kind of bot activity as well, so it's not just people visiting the website. Let's record Googlebot, Yahoo, there's data miners out there. All those will actually impact on the hits. So when we click on this, we actually see our article that we wrote, and including all the tags. So if I was to click on our course tag here, it'll show us all of the information on our website regarding the word course. I'm going to have to, yeah, the white background's really horrible, so I'm going to change that later on. So, and that's how we do an article for Joomla from the admin panel. Later on, the next video, we'll be covering articles on how to do it from the front end, so like setting up users. Thank you for watching, and if you are interested in seeing any of our other videos that we have, you can visit us at ilfcomputercenter.com. The links and descriptions are in the description below, and have a good day, and hope to see you soon.